Good day everyone. Today we'll be continuing our discussion further with solutions chapter. In the last class we were discussing about Raoult's law. Today we'll discuss a problem related to Raoult's law. But before discussing this problem, there is one difference between Raoult's law, which we have discussed yesterday, and the Dalton's law of partial pressure, which is used to find partial pressure of a gas present in a mixture of gases, or which is used to find partial pressure of a gas present in a container where there are number of gases present together, number of non-reacting gases present together. So in both these laws, Raoult's law and Dalton's law of partial pressure, you will be making use of mole fraction. But in Raoult's law, the mole fraction which you will be using is the mole fraction of the components of solution. That means the mole fraction will be in the liquid state, or the mole fraction you will be using is the mole fraction of components in liquid state in case of Raoult's law. But in case of Dalton's law of partial pressure, the mole fraction you will be using, it will be the mole fraction of gases in the vapor state or mole fraction in gaseous state. So remember the difference. Now this question also deals with the both laws, so you will be seeing the difference. So kindly copy this question so that I'll rub this and will solve it. So let us go through the question first. The question says vapor pressure of CHCl3, which is chloroform, and CH2Cl2, that is dichloromethane, at 298 Kelvin are 200 millimeter of mercury column and 415 millimeter of mercury column respectively. Then we are asked to calculate the vapor pressure of solution prepared by mixing 25.5 gram of CHCl3, that is chloroform, and 40 gram of CH2Cl2 at 298 Kelvin. Then the second bit of the question says we have to find the mole fraction of each component in vapor phase. So we'll be solving this. So in the first question bit we'll be making use of Raoult's law, and in the second bit we'll be making use of Dalton's law of partial pressure. So in the first bit we are asked to calculate the total vapor pressure of the solution which is prepared by mixing 25.5 gram of CHCl3 and 40 gram of CH2Cl2. So we have to find the mole fraction of each of these components, that is CHCl3 and CH2Cl2 in the liquid state, and then we can calculate their partial vapor pressure by making use of Raoult's law. As we know, the vapor pressure of these two components, that is CHCl3 and CH2Cl2, in their pure state, so we can make use of Raoult's law and find the total pressure. And then the second one will be making use of Dalton's law, we will see. So let us start with the solution. So kindly copy this question. Now let us calculate the first bit, or let us solve the first bit, that is total vapor pressure of the solution. So first we have to calculate the number of moles of each of the component present in the solution. So we have to calculate molecular mass. So molecular mass of CHCl3 comes out to be 119.5, and molecular mass of CH2Cl2, that is dichloromethane, comes out to be 85 roughly. So now we know their molecular masses, we can find the number of moles of each of these things. So number of moles of CH2 CH2Cl2, that is dichloromethane, will be given mass, that is 40 gram, divided by molar mass, that is 85. It comes out to be roughly around 0.47. So number of moles of CH2Cl2 is 0.47. Similarly, number of moles of chloroform CHCl3 will be how much? Given mass is 25.5 divided by molecular mass 119.5. It comes out to be roughly 0.213 moles. So we know the number of moles of CH2Cl2 and number of moles of CHCl3. Now total number of moles of each of these components, will be, total number of moles will be how much? 0.47 plus 0.213, that comes out to be 0.683 moles. So we have found the number of moles of the two components which are present in the solution, and then we have found the total number of moles of those components also. So we can find the mole fraction of each of these components in solution. So mole fraction of each of these components, let us find out. So mole fraction of each of these components will be mole fraction of CH2Cl2, that is dichloromethane, will be 0.47 divided by total number of moles, that is 0.683, which comes out to be, mole fraction of CH2Cl2 comes out to be 0.688, and mole fraction of chloroform, that is CHCl3, will come out to be 0.213 divided by 0.683, which is 0.312. So we have found the mole fraction of the components present in the solution. Now we want to calculate the total pressure of the solution. So to calculate the total pressure of the solution, first we should know the partial pressure of each component, and to calculate partial pressure of each component we can apply Raoult's law. So applying Raoult's law to calculate partial pressure of each component, that is partial pressure of CH2Cl2, that is dichloromethane, and partial pressure of chloroform CHCl3. How we can calculate? We know their mole fractions in solution. We will simply multiply it with their vapor pressure in pure state, that is mole fraction of CH2Cl2 into vapor pressure of CH2Cl2, mole fraction of chloroform CHCl3 into vapor pressure of CHCl3. So this is how, or that is how you can get partial pressure of these two components, and when we will add them we will get the total pressure. So let us do that. So partial pressure, or let me write partial pressure like this: partial pressure of CH2Cl2, that is dichloromethane, is what? Pressure of T naught A means T naught CH2Cl2, that is pressure of dichloromethane or vapor pressure of dichloromethane in pure state into its mole fraction CH2Cl2. Now it is given in the question, vapor pressure of CH2Cl2 is how much? 415 millimeter of Hg, and into its mole fraction we have calculated the mole fraction, that is 0.688. So this is the partial pressure of CH2Cl2. Similarly, we can calculate partial pressure of CHCl3, that is chloroform. It will be T naught CHCl3 into mole fraction of CHCl3. This is given, vapor pressure of chloroform is given as how much? 200 millimeter of mercury column. So 200 into its mole fraction was 0.312. So these are the partial pressure of the two components, and if we want to know the total pressure, we'll just simply add them. On adding them, the total pressure of the solution, you'll just have to add them. The total pressure of the solution comes out to be T total comes out to be, on adding those two partial pressures, it is 347.9 millimeter of mercury column. Kindly do that calculation or addition and see for yourself. So we know, or we have calculated the first bit of the question, that is total pressure of the solution. Now we have to find partial pressure of each of those components, that is CH2Cl2, dichloromethane and chloroform in vapor state. Now we will be using Dalton's law of partial pressure. So we know the total pressure. If we know their mole fraction, or we want to calculate mole fraction in the vapor state. So if we know their partial pressure and we know the total pressure, we can apply the Dalton's law to calculate their mole fraction in vapor state. So Dalton's law says that partial pressure of any component, for example CH2Cl2, dichloromethane, will be what? Total pressure into mole fraction of CH2Cl2, that is partial pressure of CH2Cl2 dichloromethane is equal to total pressure into mole fraction of CH2Cl2. Now this mole fraction is in vapor state, not in solution. So we have to find this, that is mole fraction of each of the components in vapor state. So we know the total pressure, so we can easily substitute the total pressure, 347.9. We know the partial pressure of each of the two components. We have calculated it in order to obtain the total pressure, so we can substitute that also. Partial pressure of CH2Cl2 was 415 into 0.688, it was this much. So into XCH, or mole fraction of CH2Cl2. Now mole fraction of CH2Cl2 can be calculated by multiplying these two and dividing it by this one CH2. So mole fraction of CH2Cl2 will be how much? It will be 415 into 0.688 divided by what? 347.9. So mole fraction of CH2Cl2 comes out to be around 0.82. Kindly calculate this, evaluate this, it comes out to be 0.82. Now we can similarly calculate the mole fraction of CHCl3, that is chloroform. We know the total pressure, we know the partial pressure of chloroform. We can easily calculate the mole fraction of chloroform in vapor state. So here the formula will just change. CHCl3, total pressure will remain same and it will be CHCl3. Now you know this, you have calculated this, it is 200 into 0.312, that is partial pressure of chloroform. Total pressure, you know, it is 347.9. You can easily calculate the mole fraction of chloroform, and it comes out to be, kindly calculate this, it comes out to be 0.18. Approximately it comes out to be 0.18. So kindly go through this problem. This explains Raoult's law as well as Dalton's law of partial pressure, and we'll be continuing with solutions in the next class. Thank you so much.